Hello again. I'm Master Lance, reporting on behalf of Original ITF magazine on Thursday the 15th of July. This week our international reporter Sabam James is in the UK and he is touching base on certificate charges, the ITF charge nowadays. Let's go over to Sabam James.
Hey Master Lance. This week I'm in London, actually St Albans in the UK. I had to stop by for a meeting with Master Snow to discuss future shows. This week, we are covering certification cost. We all know there's a few ITFs around and each one seemed to offer lower costs on certificates. I spoke to a number of instructors on my travels and many have the same opinion, that the price of the certificate in the past, i.e. pre-2002, was correct when signed by the founder, but they feel prices should have been put down equally. I asked Master Snow his opinion. He stated, I will not speak on behalf of any of the ITFs, but in my own opinion I think the reason ITF certificates are being charged less now by the new groups is to ensure at association and club level, funds can be funneled to where they are needed the most. It seems most of the ITFs have adjusted costings of certification to make ITF certification more competitive. Obviously a few ITFs keep to the same pricing structure, but, as a result, some members are choosing other ITFs to call their home. You know what, I have a first degree signed by General Choi and, yes, I have this framed in my office, but, for me, allowing the association and clubs to hold back more of the funds to pay the many other costings they face at club level is the right way to go. Speaking to many, I guess it depends on what you want out of the ITF you hold membership with. I'm Sabam James, reporting for Original ITF from London.
Well, that's a hot potato subject. Have to agree, I am afraid the rise of many other ITF groups has given groups and instructors more choice, but as Sabam James said, if it suits your needs, why not? In all fairness, all ITFs have pros and cons to be with them. This week's top international news. ITF Under the Founder's Sun has released no news again this week on their Facebook. ITF Union has made an announcement from the promotion committee that the process for application to 7th, 8th and 9th Dan has changed. Those taking 7th and 8th Dan must take a physical test. Also last week 2 members, Miss Connie Vaughan 3rd Dan and Mr. Brian Callagher 2nd Dan, got married last weekend in Ireland. The pair met as teenagers in GM Dalton's Cork class and have been together since. Congratulations to them both. ITF Under President GM Paul Weiler has released a Tips to Keep article with Master Valerie Forget, chair of the ITF Women's Committee, with her thoughts on the importance of women in ITF TaeKwonDo. There is also an official ITF statement concerning a legal matter the group is dealing with. ITF Under Professor Ri Yong Sun have published condolences. Master Ada Celeste Medrano passed away on the 11th of July 2021 at the age of 65 in Honduras Maria Hospital, following a 2-week hospitalization by COVID-19. It has to be said, any practitioner who passes away, it is a time for all of us to stop and think and reflect on all the good times we may have shared with them. Rest in peace, ma'am. ITF HQ has released no news this week. The Open ITF and Unified ITF has no latest news releases over the past few months. Other news: St Albans TaeKwonDo held a grading for 36 students this week. Of the 36, 22 students were new beginners. This was the biggest intake the schools have had in 28 years. Original ITF magazine website has seen a number of updates this past week. Check out www.originalitfmagazine.com. If you'd like your news added to our mediums, simply email editor@originalitfmagazine.com, whether it is news for our magazine or our website or the newscast, we will cover it. Until next week, please follow your country's social distancing rules and stay safe.